Hey, what's up everybody? You're about to watch me, Cralin, a 50-year-old Fortnite player, use Jim Kelly of the Buffalo Bills, my hero, to get my 113th solo win in Fortnite. That's right. Now, I'm not that great of a player in this game, and don't let my 113 solo wins fool you. I've been playing since Season 3. I'm really not that good of a builder, and I lose a lot of one-on-ones when someone's facing me and we're having a firefight. I just contribute a lot of that to the years of playing Battlefield Bad Company 2, 3, and 4 on hardcore. Because on hardcore mode, when you shoot at somebody, if they have their back to you, if you pump 4 to 5 rounds from your M16 in their back or chest or stomach, they're done. Lights out. Well, in games like this and other games, say like Call of Duty or even Battlefield, where you have it on regular mode, you can just about unload a whole clip into somebody before you kill them if you're shooting at them in their chest or back. Now, headshots in this game and most games on regular mode are very crucial, but me being an ex-army infantry grunt soldier, I try and keep it a little more real, even though it's a video game, and let it go to where 4 rounds anywhere, you're going down. So I'm going to go ahead and let you see right here, I get a good amount of kills in the beginning here, so let me shut my pie hole and let this go. Alright, so not too bad, right? There you go, 5 kills. But now you're about to see how I got the nickname from my son's subscribers and fans and friends, and my own. I'm about to go into Camper Cralin mode right here. That's right. A lot of my viewers and my son viewers gave me the nickname Camper Cralin because a lot of times, because I do the editing for ColinsClub, my son's channel, and Skylar's Club, my daughter's YouTube channel, sometimes I'll set the controller down and I'll just sit in a spot. I'll move the controller around a little bit and I'll wait until the storm moves. And in this case, the storm was far away, so I'm like, I got like 5 minutes where I could just sit and do a little bit of editing, go get something to eat, take a break. I mean, my old fingers need a rest. I just got 5 kills here. And you saw a lot of those were body shots too. But now I'm going to get moving and I'm going to start riding the storm. Now, I'm going to go out. I thought I saw some bandages here, and I'm running around looking for them, but I couldn't find them. I could have sworn I saw, because I got 3 there in my med kit, but I want a little bit more. Now again, all those eliminations that you saw, if you go back and look, most of them were body shots, and I really need to work on that and start doing the headshots. So what I'm about to do here is, when you look up on the right top right of the screen, you see the purple storm coming? Now, this is the nickname I gave Riding the Storm Out, or REO Speedwagon it. And what I mean by that is REO Speedwagon was a rock group in the 80s. Really good rock group. Your parents should know who they are. And they have a great song called Riding the Storm Out. And if you see what I'm doing here, the purple storm up on the top right in the heads up display. Well, usually the storm, sometimes when I camp, I'll have the storm right on my tail, right on my butt, my back. And as I'm running, it's following me. And I did a video on my channel called REO Speedwagoning it. And this is what I mean. So luckily too, somebody built the ramps up in front of me, and I'm kind of like on probably 2 or 3 people are ahead of me. I'm on their 6. But I try and move slowly, like I was in the military and all that. And sometimes I play the game a little bit too campy. But then again, that's how I got this win and the other 112. Really, if you see, I don't even think I've done any building yet, have I? I don't even remember, but I mean, I really don't build. And a lot of my son's friends are always like, hey, you'd be a lot better at this game if you would just build, learn how to build. And I'm like, but you know what? Most of my losses are when I'm shooting at another person one-on-one, whether they're 10 meters away or 100 meters away. I'm just not getting those headshots. All right, so let me tell you how I became a Buffalo Bills fan. This is a pretty interesting story, all right? Now, back in the 80s when I was in the Army as an infantry grunt soldier, I was over in Europe. And when you're far away from your hometown, your state, your family, you know, you get a little lonely. And anything that you come across, being that I'm from New York, anything that I've come across over in Germany, that whether it said made in New York or from New York, you know, your eyes would light up. You'd perk up. What? Even on the weekends when we had some downtime, which was rare, in the rec room we had a TV. And if there was sports on and a NASCAR driver was from New York, or a tennis player was from New York, a golf player was from New York, even if ping pong is on and somebody was from New York, you rooted for that person. I saw a lot of people change their favorite professional team back to the team of the state they lived in. Like say, you know, you live in Texas and you were a Miami Dolphins fan, and then you go away in the military and you're so far from home, you end up relating back to your home state, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna start being a Cowboys fan. And I saw that a lot. So when I was over there in Europe, the first couple months I was there, I went and I had like a small little New York Mets hat, a New York Yankees hat. I had a small little Bills helmet, Giants helmet, Jets helmet, a little hockey helmet that was the Rangers, the Islanders, and of course something for the New York Knicks. And my buddy from California came in my room and he's like, Greg, these are all the teams from New York. You like them all? I'm like, yeah, all of them. He's like, that's kind of ridiculous. I could see you're being a Knicks fan because they only have one basketball team. But how are you going to like 2 baseball teams, 2 hockey teams, and 3 football teams? He's like, you got to pick one. I'm like, why? He's like, cuz, what if they play each other? Who are you going to root for? I'm like, no, you got a good point there. So when it came down to baseball, I had been a Yankees fan and had Yankees hats when I was like a little kid. You remember those hard plastic baseball hats that inside they had like a plastic, like mesh like thing inside of it, to where if your friends whack you on top of the head, those 4 little nubs would like go into your skull a little bit. If you're my age, you remember. So I was like, well, I really am a Yankees fan. I've always had Yankees hats and stuff. And I really never knew why, I just did. So he's like, all right, so you're a Yankees fan. He said, what about hockey? Who are you going to like, Islanders or Rangers? I'm like, well, we're in the Army, and the Army has Rangers, so I guess I'm a Rangers fan. He's like, okay, well, you're a Rangers fan. He's like, now football. What are you going to do about football? I'm like, man, I don't know. How am I going to pick all 3? There's 3 teams. And he's like, well, think about this. Only one of them actually plays in New York. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Now, Bills are Jets fans and Giants fans. Don't get your panties in an uproar here. I remember he was like, you know, the Bills are the only actual team that have a stadium in New York. And I'm like, you know what? That's true. And that's how I became a Buffalo Bills fan. You know, not a bad reason, but back then when I was, 18, and you know, the way you justify and rationalize things are a little bit different than the way you do them when you're 50. So, that's how I became a Buffalo Bills fan, because the Bills actually play in New York. And now, as far as Jim Kelly goes, man, oh man, listen. you know, the 4 Super Bowl losses that he went through, I'm sure that was very frustrating. It was frustrating for a lot of fans. But, you know, I followed Jim Kelly over the years as well as I did other players, and just his life story, you know, with his son, now with I think he had cancer in his jaw, just the things that he's gone through in life. And a lot of us go through good and bad things. It's just, when you're in the limelight like that, though, it all gets amplified, the media and everything is there, and it just, stuff gets out that you're like, oh my gosh, nothing's private anymore. But I'm sure other players on the team had dealt with things, you know, just as bad in different ways. But my hat's off to Jim Kelly, big time, man. And when they told us, and we heard that they were going to release NFL skins on Fortnite, and you were able to pick whatever team you wanted to have, and then you were able to pick the number on the jersey, I was like, what? All right, so you get a default player, like a Fortnite player, with a llama on the helmet, but you can pick any of the 32 teams, and you can pick a number 1 through 99. I was like, that is incredible. And I knew right away, I'm like, man, I am going to use Jim Kelly until I get a win. Because maybe they never got an actual big win like in the Super Bowl, but we're going to get him a Fortnite solo battle royale win. I'm sure there's other people out there that have already done this or have done it today too, and the NFL skins just came out. But I'd like to think that I'm the first person who's actually taken Jim Kelly all the way to a solo win in Fortnite. And for any weird or crazy reason, if any Jim Kelly's friends or family members or Jim Kelly himself was watching this, I mean, this couldn't have went any better. Sneaking around, I end up winning the game, and this is the amount of kills I get in this game when it's over ties the highest amount that I've ever gotten in a game. And that's why I say, you know, people call me Camper Cralin, because I do sit a lot. But with that being said, that's just the way it goes. Now I'm going to camp here in this cornfield a little bit again, but that's how it is. When people watch me stream, because I do stream video games just about every day. I stream Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I stream Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout, and then Monday through Friday at about 6 p.m. Eastern Time till about 9 p.m. 10 p.m. I stream Fortnite, and I usually stream it with my son Colin. He's really good. He carries me a lot, and we'll stream at the same time. I'll stream on my channel, he'll stream on his channel. We both in the same house. We both have a PS4, a BenQ monitor, and we both stream at the same time. And it's hilarious. We have a blast. He just turned 13, and like I said, I'm 50. So let me go ahead and shut my pie hole again, term that we use in the military. And the way I'm going to win this game, now people may say you're camping, but when you think about it, the person who I end up at the end fighting, if you look way up to the top, I'm going to look way up right here, okay? The person that I end up fighting at the end, watch when I look up. He's shooting rockets. He's not doing anything any different than me. I'm just camping down on the ground. He is camping way up in the sky. All right, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to shut my pie hole for a second and let the end of this roll, and then I'll talk again at the end. Way to go, Jim Kelly. Woohoo! Way to go, Jim Kelly. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of long. Don't forget, this is one of 3 YouTube channels that we have, and all 3 of our YouTube channels are family friendly. Hopefully one of them is for you. And folks, also, my son and I stream just about every day. We do have a kind of, you know, a schedule, but it's not concrete. Like I said, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I stream, and then we both stream Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to about 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Weekends and Friday nights we stream too. It's unannounced, so have that notification bell on. Alright everyone, well thank you very much, and have a great day. Go Bills!